We've warned several times in the past about the risks of buying drugs and other medical products over the internet. Products bought on the internet could be fake or subpotent or not approved by the FDA. They could also be counterfeit.
Wasn't there a counterfeit weight loss drug that was recently purchased over the internet?
You're thinking about Xenical. FDA discovered 2 websites that were selling counterfeit Xenical. In one case, it actually contained another drug, and other samples that were tested contained nothing but starch and talc. And that's just one example of the risks people can take if they buy drugs over the internet.
But these days, people are buying everything from cameras to shoes over the internet, and they're going to continue to buy medical products that way too. Given that fact of life, what can practitioners do to help patients avoid counterfeit products?
Well, there was an interesting article in a recent issue of Family Practice Management where they provided some actual advice that the practitioner could give the patient to avoid this sort of thing. One of them is something we've talked about before on this show, and that's to advise patients to use only U.S. sites that are licensed by a state board of pharmacy. Some of these sites display the VIPS seal, and that stands for Verified Internet Pharmacy Practice Site. The National Association of Boards of Pharmacy gives the seal to internet pharmacies that meet state licensure and other criteria. Also, the article suggests advising patients to carefully compare the appearance and the packaging of the medicines they buy online with the same medicine they may have gotten in the past from a conventional pharmacy. If the internet product doesn't match up exactly, the patient shouldn't use it. The suspected counterfeiting should be reported to the drug manufacturer and to the FDA through the MedWatch system.
Are there certain types of drugs that are especially likely to be counterfeited?
The article points out that counterfeiters tend to favor expensive drugs that are sold in large volume. And for example, that would include anti-cholesterol medications. The article also notes that so-called embarrassment drugs are widely counterfeited, and that is drugs for conditions that patients may be reluctant to discuss with their doctors. And so this would include Viagra, Cialis, and Propecia. The article gives a list of some of the drugs that are most susceptible for counterfeiting. You'll find a link on our website.